Aaron White's upside, it doesn't seem like his body is even caught up with his game, coach. He's phenomenal today on the glass.
Yeah, I think that, to me, Jess, I think that's a good point. I think the most impressive thing to me is just his understanding of what was needed in a very difficult game. You know, we played a team that had a terrific game plan. They executed it to perfection. You know, I think they showed everybody what they were made of. They go on the road, and when a road game coming from behind with their best player going 0 for 9, that tells me all I need to know about the team we played today. So we get behind, and you know, somebody's got to step up and play the way that he played. You know, he had a couple turnovers, but you know, you just felt like he was going to get a rebound, get a basket, hit a three, block a shot, do something that we needed him to do. And then you looked at it and said, wow, he's got 20 and 15, pretty good day.
You got 25 minutes off the bench from Anthony Clemens. How much of a tone do you feel he was able to set for you guys at both ends of the floor?
Well, he was tremendous today, you know, on both ends. Hit a huge three, obviously. But I thought he had a real good pace to himself today. I mean, he played the point, allows Dev to move off the ball, gives him more opportunities to drive it from the wing, get some shots from the wing. He just doesn't seem to rattle at all, and I just felt really good with him in the game, and we just left him in there. I kept asking him if he was okay, because I was worried about fatigue. Because you know, Basavi was playing great, I took him out. McKay was playing great, I took him out. And Aaron White was tired, I took him out for a minute, but I just left Clemens in there.
You switched to the zone there, kind of took him out of the rhythm because they were beating you up with dribble penetration. Was that disappointing that they were able to?
It was disappointing because I don't think we were as sharp as we clearly weren't as sharp as we were the other night. I think this team is better offensively, clearly, but our effectiveness in execution and overall, you know, commitment to defending side ball screen action, especially when it's continuous like that, was not what it needed to be for this team. So that was disappointing, but you know, it was better later, substantially better.
They were able to get a lot of offensive rebounds. I think 15 second chance points in the first half.
16 points off turnovers in the first half, I think. That's, you know, normally you're not down 7. Normally you're down 17. So, you know, they hit a 3 late. I mean, they banked a couple threes in. We gave them, you know, some loose ball recoveries that they laid in. You know, those kinds of plays, you know, demoralize a team when you're trying to come back. You know, so for us, I thought, while it was disappointing that it happened, I felt really good about our toughness to overcome it. Because when it keeps happening, you feel like, oh, this is our day. You know, when you have a great defensive possession and they bank a 3, great defensive possession, they hit a 40-footer. Another great defensive possession, they bank in another 3 with a hand in the face. You say, wow. And then we get a great defensive stop and the ball rolls and they get it and they lay it in. Those kinds of plays really wear on you over the course of the game. So, you know, like I said, I'm upset that it happened, but at the same time, we showed a lot of courage to come back and get this win. The team was ready.
I think you only had 1 turnover maybe the last 11 minutes of the game in crunch time. So
yeah, and especially when they came after us late. You know, we got to the free throw line and we're in the double bonus, which was good. You know, and we ended up going 38-49. You're right. You know, even though I had 2 guards and 3 bigs, I had, you know, my best ball handling bigs out there.
You mentioned the 49 free throws, and I think you had 50 in your exhibition last Sunday. Is that now kind of like a benchmark for a number that you would like to get in a game?
I'd love to get that every game. I don't know if we can count on that every game, but I do think it's going to be a point of emphasis where we're going to drive it and throw it inside. It's got to be a combination. It's not all drives and it's not all post feeds. It's a combination of both.
How much does it hurt when you guys are struggling behind the three-point line?
Well, it always helps when you're making threes. I mean, Pete hit a big one in the first half. Obviously, Clemens hit a big one. I thought Clemens and Zach's in the second half were huge. I'd like to have made more, but you know, at least we made, you know, 2 very big ones in these situations.
you think everyone's kind of, you know, you were the exhibition game, you were voicing displeasure and thought you got outplayed. Do you think they're coming around? Teams coming around, or there's still a little hangover here from all this preseason night?
You know, I don't know. You know, we talk about, you know, preseason hype and the professionalism with which we have to attack that. Clearly was evident on Friday night. It's easy to say that it wasn't evident today, but I think when you do that, you lessen you know, what your opponent was able, our opponent was able to play, and they played an incredibly good game, and I want to make sure that they're recognized for that. We can sit here and talk about what we should or could have done. You know, they were making the shots, and they were getting the rebounds, and they were getting the loose ball, and they were giving us trouble. So it's all part of the journey. You know, the key is, like I said last year after the Gardner-Webb game, is, you know, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, we lose this game. We lost to Campbell, we lost to South Dakota State. Not saying we're going to win every game like that, but we did what we had to do to win this game. It's on to the next.
Mike, is that okay?
He's okay. I think his confidence is, he struggled a little bit with that. I thought he was real tentative shooting the ball. So I said, Mike, I need you to be aggressive. Shoot the ball, drive the ball, take it to the rim, shoot your pull-up. He's got a great pull-up game. But then we put him at the point because we wanted devil in the wing, and like I said a minute ago with Clemens, and he was missing guys on the break. He was clearly tentative. So that's why we took him out.
It seemed like there was one play where, on defense, where he trapped and he could have broke on it, and I think he reacted after that. Was that one where you thought you could have gotten
He
that?
just, I think that's an example, Scott, of his tentative nature right now. You know, when he's playing Mike Cassell basketball, he steals that, goes down and dumps it. You know, he's this close. You know, we'll get him straight down.
Was Deb feeling okay, just off action?
Deb?
Yeah.
You know, he started off missing a couple and never seemed to get hooking. To his credit, he was smart enough to drive the ball, get to the free throw line 14 times. I thought, he was very instrumental in our win. Didn't shoot it well. You're right.
You just mentioned you had the three big men on the floor who could handle the ball well. I think combined, Zach and Gabe only had 24 minutes on the floor. Is that part of the reason why you didn't have them play as much?
Well, the three guys I was talking about were White, McCabe, and Utah. I thought Gabe gave us some quality minutes when he was out there. But, he lost the ball a couple of times in a 1 or 2 possession game, and felt like I was going to go back with more shorthanded guys, more experience. Like we had the lineup out there where Pasabi, Utah, and White were playing really well. I thought Melson was tremendous today. But I had Zach sitting there. I took him out when he got 3, and then I'm thinking, I got to get Zach back. We need Zach in this game. This is a Zach McCabe game. And we waited for the appropriate time. That's when Melson got tired.
Nelson came in with some huge rebounds late too. He just seems to have a leadership quality about him in the post.
I thought he was tremendous. He was a presence. Guys coming to the rim, traffic rebounds. I think you're also seeing him, handle the ball better. He's so much better off the dribble, making plays. His moves inside are quick. He's going to make his free throws. You need your tough guys in a game like this. He's one of my top guys.
Okay, thank you, Coach.